Hi guys, I'm Pokeoff and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Right, I remember fuck all where we were. So let's just do this. Refugees. Oh, we did the low gains of a war pushy thingy jiggy. Alright. March. Okay, we've been ambushed already. Oh, fuck's sake.
Some creature draws near.
Berserkin. Kill it. Tank it, tank it. Vital time. Why is there a Drake?
Where's the next one?
Stay gained. Yay. That hit. No. Oh, that looks good. 2 to strength, 1 to constitution, and let's give you stunning blows. Drake scale. Drake scale on. I think I decided what treat I'm going to do first. It's either, well, I've done it into 2, but what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to be Circle of Magi or Orzammar.
Darkspawn, slay them all!
I can't. Deal with him, sir. Stand just fight out of here. Dude, if you survive this, you are the, oh my god, you are a tank.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you.
Yay. So with that done, I'm going to probably do Warren's Peak. Seat coating, coin, emeralds or bombing, I'm going to have to go turn these quests in first though. Alright. Denarim. Oh god, this a pity, you with me? A pity, you with me? A pity, you with me? Run these in, and then we in business. Weed 'em, boys.
There is but one word.
Chanta Rosamond.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she would.
Yeah, okay. Right, those two are done, and actually we didn't. So let's put 1 in Constitution, 1 in Willpower, 1 in Strength. Let's get Taunt, so we become a focus of being the tank.
Magic exists to serve man and
Denarim, Ferelden. Oh, yeah. There you go. And then we'll do Warden's Peak. Well, we'll talk to the guy for once. Pika don't know if I actually started today. But right now, actually, let's talk around camp. We'll see what's the feeling is around camp. Let's speak to Coast.
Oh, why, you little?
Did you just jump at the sight of your own shadow again?
Oh, you're
Of
so
course he
funny.
did.
Such rapier wit.
Oh, yeah.
Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
Good boy. Teach that to the Alistair lesson. He growled angrily at Alistair. Nice boy. Good boy.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Oh, look at you, Ghost.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
No. Don't listen to Alistair, he's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Oh, Coast boy.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Why doesn't he share his food with me?
You are welcome to this if you really want it. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift, you can't just throw it away like that.
I just did. Oh no! I don't want it, you worthless fur bag. Oh no.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Coast. Back away slowly. Coast digs furiously into the ground at your feet. Trying to wind our way through the earth, are we? Kind of. Lovely donkey. Goes back to digging. Alright, have fun then. Go to the you and keep digging. Still hills.
Yes?
I had to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the blight.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
Let's do your proofs.
Yes?
And let's talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in the Lord of the Rings Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
Those initiates can't have been more lovely than you.
Flatterer. I, however, did not take vows, and so perhaps I am not as enigmatic. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbour to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry.
I was a travelling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Like, the reason I'm being so nice to her, like, flattering her is because, like, Kokogoth is starting to fall for her, I think. Like, the small time he's known her, she's always been nice to him, she's stuck by him, she had his back all the time. She took him in the town in Lothering, and he didn't respect her fully there, and she's kept doing it, she stood by his side, and she's been nice to him. And he started to fall for her, I think.
Yes? Something you need?
Can I talk to you about something?
Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
Why did she leave Ferelden then?
She had served Cecily, the Lady Cecily, for many years and was loyal to her. Cecily was a good person. She was always kind to me. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Do you remember anything? Do you remember nothing of your mother?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dry flowers in her closet amongst her clothes, small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Yeah.
Yes? Something you need?
Can I talk to you about something?
Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Val Royeaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Val Royeaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always floating above that all, the chant, coming from the grand cathedral. It was magnificent.
I've never been to Orlais.
If you get the chance, you should see it, at least Val Royeaux. Of course, there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sort of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes, living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
Shoes are shoes. They're there to keep your feet dry.
Well, yes, but that's not all they're for. If you saw a pretty lady in a beautiful dress, you'd want to see her dancing in her dainty shoes, and not in huge boots.
A beautiful woman will be beautiful anyway, like you are.
Thank you. It's kind of you to say so. even wearing these mud-covered horrors. They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
I made +1.
Yes? Something you need?
I talked to you or something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I was saying. I've heard that in Orlais, minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
Someone told me this a long time ago.
And you believe everything you hear? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
And the bards are spies.
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Does the monarchy govern them?
The Empress must have her own bards at her disposal, I suppose, but many are more self-serving. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
So that's why you learned to fight like that.
My skills served me well, but the day finally came when I decided to just put them aside. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry, and when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Alright. But guys, actually, I will cut the video off here, so thanks for watching. We will be doing One's Peak next time. Please join us next time. See ya.